Hi, it's Dave, lead designer for the Jovian Wars game by DreamPod9. In this example, I'm going to show what it looks like when an Exo-Armor attacks a capital ship. Now, is a Fury Exo-Armor. From a previous example, they have 2 damage on them, but they can still attack. This is the Valiant Strike Cruiser. It has no damage on it whatsoever, and they are going to be the target of the Fury's attack. The first thing we would do is we would check the range between the Fury and the ship. In this case, it's really close for the example, but because the Fury has a sensors rating of 1, it could be up to 9 inches away. 6 inches is short range to a capital ship, plus an extra 3 inches for the 1 rating of sensors, for a total of 9. Now the Fury wants to be close to the Valiant because the Fury has a mass driver. And mass drivers are very good at attacking capital ships. They get 3 dice, and they get a bonus dice because they're a mass driver. So they would get 3 plus 1 dice. Now some weapons in Jovian Wars add a dice and then remove a dice. We call that plus minus. But in this case it's just a plus. So you add the dice and you don't have to take any away. So because the Fury has a fire control of 2, it can roll with 2 weapons to attack. So we'll start with the mass driver. The mass driver rolls a double 5. In this case, a double 5, a 1 or 2 would be against the point defense of the ship. 3, 4 would be against sensors. So 5, 6 means it's going to do 1 damage to the Valiant's reaction control. Now, if this had been a triple 5, it would be a critical hit. And you would check the critical hit table. And the critical hit of 5 means a weapon would be damaged, plus 1 structure of the Valiant's 5 structure would be reduced. Now, the second attack is a missile attack. So anti-capital ship missiles, 2 dice. And so the Fury is going to roll 2 dice for this. There's no advantage for being short range. We're going to roll, and we get lucky, and it's a double. Now, a double with a missile is good if it's an even number. So a 2, a 4, and a 6. So in this case, it's a 4. Now, before we do any damage, the Valiant gets a chance to shoot the missiles down using its point defense. It has 4 point defense. So I'm going to roll 4 dice. And in this case, we get a 2, a 3, a 3, and a 4. The double is enough to reduce this double to 0. So it does no damage, and the attack is resolved. If there had been no point defense had worked, then the double 4 would have meant that the Fury player could choose which of the 3 systems of the Valiant would be damaged. If we rolled an odd number, a double 1, a double 3, or a double 5, then you would simply put the damage to point defense, sensors, or reaction control, depending on the number that you rolled. In this case, the attack is done. Because I didn't move the Fury for its activation, they could now move. So they could move 7, their move is 7 inches, they can move 7 inches in any direction, and may be ready to attack in the next turn.